we go. We're going to try something new. Hey, everybody. So I'm trying to figure out, is your guys' screen, am I big on your screen? And you guys are small?
Well, we have it set on like gallery view.
Ooh, there we go.
We're side by side.
So I just got on gallery view. So now this is what everybody else is seeing. Yes. Welcome to Lunch with Friends. Yes, you all just saw that. Difficulties in the time of COVID. So, hi Cedar Rapids and surrounding area, and anyone else that might see this. Welcome to Lunch with Friends. I'm Tim Nash with Skogman Realty, and I haven't done one of these for a little while because I was trying to figure out the best way to do it. And this might not be the best way, but it's a way. So I'm excited to be here today with Brooke Fitzgerald and Lindsey Leahy from the Restoration Project. And we're going to talk a little bit today about their mission and what they've got going on in 2021. And I let Brooke and Lindsey pick what we were going to have for lunch today. So Brooke or Lindsey, one of you guys can pipe up. What did we decide to go with?
We'll give you a clue. Chopsticks. So that narrows it down. We didn't have pizza. Well, we could have, but that would have been really awkward. We chose Mix Sushi in the Armstrong Food Court, one of our absolutely favorite sushi places. So local.
And I am a big fan of sushi, but I hadn't had their sushi yet, and it's phenomenal. It's really good.
Yeah. Yes. And they do lunch takeout and dinner takeout now, so you can pick up on your way home.
Yes, curbside.
There you go. Like everybody else these days.
Yes.
Got to change with the times, and it's
adapt and be flexible.
And it's centrally located. It's located right downtown on Third, right in that little food court where the coffee emporium is, and Gringo's now too. Yep, and that space, is that space open? So if you want to do dinner pickup, could you go into that space, or do you literally pick it up curbside?
I've only done curbside, so I don't know.
They bring it out to you.
Yeah, they bring it out to you.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep, you call when you pull up, and they'll bring it right out.
There you go. So Mix Sushi, guys, go out and check it out. I haven't finished it yet. I'm going to finish it after we get done recording this, but what I've had so far has been amazing. So.
Awesome.
And then I wanted to move on to my next thing, and my mind blanked. No.
Little rusty.
Yep, little rusty. Haven't done this for a while.
Okay.
All right. Well,
fine.
I've been following my friends Brooke and Lindsey for a while now, and just kind of watching their project come to life here. And I'm going to go ahead and let them talk a little bit to their new what are we calling it, guys? We're calling it we call it new company, your new vision, their new company, the Restoration Project. So go ahead and take it away.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, so we were laughing earlier because Tim asked, do you think people know what the Restoration Project is? And we're like, no. We get asked on the daily, what are you guys doing? Like at its simplest form, we do coaching and consulting. But the way that it evolved is I kind of started it about a year and a few months ago when I was running into all these organizations in my old sales role that really needed help with human issues, communication, building trust, safety, help with change management, those kind of things. When we were implementing a payroll system or technology system, they're like, hey, can you help get the people stuff out of the way here too? And I didn't have the capacity to do that, but I started to realize that I was pretty good at that kind of stuff. And it was what I was passionate about, just creating environments of safety and trust, helping people feel like they understand themselves and they can, fully show up as a competent leader. And so I kind of went from quitting my job to thinking I was going to be a missionary, and then hiring a couple business coaches and kind of working through this plan where the Restoration Project emerged with the focus on working with individuals, leaders, teams, and organizations to restore that connection between intention and action. Like a lot of us come through life and we don't even realize how our experiences have shaped us. So then we start to act and behave certain ways. And some of those things don't serve us. We have fears and limiting beliefs that hold us back. So from a coaching perspective, that's what we work on with a lot of individuals. Same with teams. We create a team. We don't talk about expectations and behaviors. And then a lot of the human stuff gets in the way and creates a lot of emotional waste that prevents performance or good business outcomes. So we come in and facilitate those types of discussions. So we're just excited to be doing this work, especially at this time with the pandemic. Our business accelerated tremendously, and that's why Brooke came on, and we brought a third person on not long ago, and we're bringing a fourth person on at the end of February, just to try to package up how can we assist leaders, teams, and organizations on their journey by fixing these human issues. So
very cool. So break it down here. So you guys work with businesses,
Yep.
but you also will work with individuals. True, correct? All as well, correct? Okay.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah. So it basically anyone that, from an individual standpoint, a lot of people come to us saying, I'm feeling stuck, I'm feeling lost, I want to level up. Those kind of conversations, our style is very reflective. So we don't have answers or a formula. We kind of meet everyone where they're at and ask really good questions. We're really good at that, and start to help them piece together, what's my vision for myself, for my team, for my organization, and then what do I need to change about myself or the environment to kind of live that out.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I mean, and hence I like the restoration piece to that. Really, yeah.
Thank you, Tim.
Yes. Can we have
exactly?
Can we have that conversation real quick? Because we have been met with so much resistance, Tim, about the name. And what's I just made a video about this because people are averse to it because they're like, well, I'm not a restoration project. I don't need help. I don't need blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, the people that are that have an aversion to our name are exactly the people who could benefit from our services. Closed-minded, egotistical. It's so funny.
There's people saying that.
Well,
I am
and
egotistical.
Truthfully, two things to that. Truthfully, I mean, both Lindsey and I were those people.
Yes.
I mean, we were those people, letting our egos take over who we are and who we were meant to be and called to be, and averting from issues and things that we've buried and things that we did not deal with on our own because of circumstances that we grew up with or had not properly dealing with those, allowed our ego to take control. Fear, uncertainty, all of the lack of self-worth and value, those types of things take hold of us sometimes. And that's how we get to the other side of, being called a jerk or a, B or, like get off of yourself, and no one wants to be that, I mean, I don't think anyone really truly wants to be that. So it's just working through those things. And the other piece to that is just, continually learning and growing and working on yourself. All of us can continue to do that. I mean, each of us have coaches, mentors, healers. That's usually something that on calls or with clients, they're like, wait, so like you still struggle with this too? Yeah. I mean, we all do. We all have stuff because that's human, that's just being human and living life. It has nuances, that we got to work through. So.
Well, and everything's changing all the time, so we just got to stay on top, and there's stuff you need to let go. And so
no, I think it's great. I think I don't think, I mean, I don't know anyone, and I think anyone that does believe this or fooling themselves, I don't think anyone sits back and they're like, yep, I'm here. I'm perfect. I'm just the way I need to be right now. I mean, I don't know anyone. Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
It's usually more fear. Yeah. Fear getting in play.
So two things that people could, well, not two things. I got one thing and then I got another thing. So the first thing is, if you guys follow the Restoration Project is Facebook kind of your primary area where people can go and follow you? So if you follow them on Facebook, you will find that they provide a lot of really great, just, if you're looking for that daily inspiration, just hop on to the Restoration Project and they have little things that they're posting on there. I did listen to the Mel Robbins. I think I listened to the right Mel Robbins thing today about confidence and all that. And that was really good. That was really good. And you guys embrace a lot of the same things that she embraced too. And she talks about how she was flawed and everything. So I think that's really great. My second thing, and it's a question is, and I can't remember which is which, but I need to know who's the energy builder and who's the dream builder and why.
Energy builder over here.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Yeah. So Lindsey mentioned, she mentioned that she kind of started this. She did start this. She is the founder of the Restoration Project, a solo singular person that started it, and can take all of the credit for that.
The dream.
She's the dreamer. Yep. She's the dreamer, the visionary, the strategist. And in May is when I joined alongside of her as a partner, and we had a retreat to try to figure out, how do we come together and how does this look and work and what am I going to be? What's my, handle going to be, so to speak? And immediately both of us were like, well, who am I? When people think of Brooke, what do you think of, And it was energy.
Yeah. Good energy that one's got.
Yeah. I bring the enabling and empowering and just the doing part. So she visions and dreams and I implement and make it happen.
Yeah. We are the perfect team.
The fire. Let's do this.
I just picture like Lindsey on a couch, like her face is in the pillow, like just laying there like, I don't wanna, and then Brooke's like pulling her off the couch. Come on, because you use the energy,
It's somewhat like that. It's more like
I don't like details.
Yeah, she comes with ideas and here's what we're gonna do and here's kind of what I'm thinking and I'm like, yeah, awesome, let's go, let's do it. And she's like, well, okay, how do we go from here to there though?
Yeah, we're planning our 10-month leadership retreat. We just launched that, so you can find more info on our Facebook page. But it's for 12 leaders. We're gonna do 10 in-person group days and then individual coaching as well. And her brain just automatically thinks of all the things we got to think of for that day, and my brain just does not work that way. God bless you.
God bless
you.
I love it.
She's creating all the content, and I'm like, what is happening?
Is there anything that you we're gonna kind of like, as we kind of wrap up here, what are some you guys talked about the leadership retreat, so that's something, but what do you have coming up? Two things. So here, I'll give it to you. One, what should people be focusing on right now, especially people that it's January, it's beginning of the year, everybody's got their New Year's resolutions. So what should people be focusing on right now? And then two, maybe aside from the leadership retreat, does the Restoration Project have anything coming up in the next few months that people should keep an eye out for?
Yes, I will take the first question. One thing that is a very common theme, just because of the time of year, is, and especially coming out of 2020, where we feel like January 1 hit, it was like, oh, it's a brand new year. All of that stuff that we were dealing with in 2020 is gone. We can focus and refresh, only to wake up and find out that all that stuff is still here and we're still dealing with that and working through that. So one of my consistent messages is to be consistent versus being intense with your goals and your commitments and your intentions, and just really spend some time developing, okay, what are a few things that I can do consistently to remain intentional and goal oriented and prioritize, versus coming out guns a-blazing like, I'm gonna do all these things. Because it just sets yourself up for failure, and then you go down into this loop again and you just kind of stay there. So that would be my
I like it.
I'll share what's coming up. Yeah, thanks. So we talked about the Restoration and Empowerment Experience. That's launching March 29th. Again, 12 leaders, so pretty small group. If you're interested, we do have an application floating out there, so feel free to apply. We'll reach out with more info. And then we just launched Intentional Insights, which is a monthly conversation about some of these topics around self-awareness and self-understanding, emotional intelligence. So we have topics for the rest of the year. You can find that, I think it's the second Friday of every month. And then eventually where we're moving toward is having an even bigger community. So probably a membership of some kind that will launch maybe later this year or 2022. That will be an opportunity for you to stay more in tune with the Monday motivational stuff, get the intentional insights for free, and some other resources that will deep dive and help you kind of on your life and leadership journey.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff. Oh, that's great. Okay, well, thank you two so much for being on this first version of Lunch with Friends. I really appreciate it. You guys have both supported me as I kind of went into real estate, and I really appreciate that as well. So Cedar Rapids and surrounding area, go check out the Restoration Project on Facebook, and on there they will lead you to their website and all the good stuff. And there's lots of great insights on there, lots of good resources. Obviously check out Mixed Sushi. The sushi's amazing. They've got curbside pickup. They're open for lunch and dinner, so go check them out. It's very good. If you like this Lunch with Friends, you can go to my YouTube channel, and also obviously you can go to Tim Nash Realtor at Facebook, and you can see them all on there. And then while you're there, hit like. All right. Thank you so much to Restoration Project, Lindsey and Brooke.
Thank you.
That watches, and really appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.